Boy, man, I procrastinated so long about making a video about 2KO. There's just so much to unpack. And while I do want to talk about the beauty of 2KO, I've got to have a mixture of both the objective and the subjective so that you can get the full picture of what this game really feels like and what it is. We're gonna run down exactly what 2KO is and how I started out playing the game. It takes place in a League of Legends setting, and it's got characters like Vi, Jinx, Echo. A lot of the other characters feel like OCs, original characters, but they all feel like they belong to the same universe. It's not just single mean expression of the same art style. It feels like a lot of others coming together, which is really fun to watch things go down when people make different roots. People don't even call them combos anymore. They're called roots. Okay. Before we even get to the combos, we're gonna get into how I got into the game. There was a setting that was on that I didn't know about for a very long time called pulse combos. And pulse combos make it so that you can literally mash one button and you can get a combo out of it. When you turn it off, then that one button only stays as that one button. So when I first started out, I pressed the light attack 3 times, and then you press it 6 times and you get a bigger combo. But when you turn it off, it stays as a jab. It stays as a light attack, and that's the same for the medium and heavy stuff as well. It encourages more creative combos, more creative routes, and while you can, make literally the same combos by pressing different buttons like any other game, when turning off the pulse combo, you can also be creative and maybe jab twice, maybe jab 3 times if you can. The biggest niche for 2KO is the fact that you are playing relatively with 2 characters. And this isn't exactly a special quirk of 2KO's because a lot of other fighting games have had this, different swap out mechanics in other games, but 2KO makes it a little special. But 2KO makes it very apparent that you are supposed to work side by side with this other character, that these 2 characters make up your one game style, your one gameplay. You can make combos with 2 different characters at the same time on the stage, and there are different fuses to change their relationship and how you fight. Maybe you want to play with one freaking character, so you can go Juggernaut or you can go Sidekick. There's like Double Down where they can use their special attacks while swapping out. You can do a push block, you can do a retreating guard. Plenty of different options to use when you tag out and swap out with your other character. There is freestyle where you can swap twice in one given scenario. We're going to talk about the essence of this game, something that this fighter game has done differently than other games. I'd like to say, from my personal experience and from my, own personal philosophy, it sounds confusing when I say it like this, but you'll understand. I kind of hated when I went to the Avatar segment and I was just wondering, okay, why are they trying to throw a binky toy on my face? What's going on? What is the point of having an avatar in this fighter game? Why? What will this ever do for me? Every game at this point has this customization feature where it's trying to immerse you further and further into the game, and it just makes no sense. It's like you're trying to keep me here longer than I need to be. Just keep the game what it is. Stop trying to add more stuff. That's how I feel. I feel like everything is trying to keep my attention on it, right? I hate that. I hate when things do that. And I especially hate it when I was like, oh, well, I'm going to change the avatar up. No, stop it. But then I realized that there was actually a little bit of a purpose. And even though they are trying to keep my attention, going into a casual lobby, just being in there, that's how I get into my games. That's tough. That's fire. The fact that I can, see other people. It's like a little me commerce area, a little me common area. And you can watch other people's games. There's like a bigger screen in the middle, and you can even interact with tiny little things around. Just messing around. Everything is built like an arcade machine when you go down to, select for, a match that you're queued in for. It's actually epic. I felt warm. I genuinely did feel warm. This feels like they want to make you comfortable rather than just want you to be there. It feels passionate. It feels chill. I really liked that. How did my love change for the game throughout my progression in it? What I liked starting out, the design, how these guys felt. I loved how everything popped. I loved the art style. It felt different than Guilty Gear because Guilty Gear is such a scary fighting game. Everyone's talking about the combos and the gameplay and how it's in the the game awards. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. But there's something essentially special about 2KO that you can't really say in words, other than saying that it feels new. A new spin on, the same wheel for the fighting game, and it's not trying to be crazy different. It just is different. And let's talk about what I disliked. There were so many times when I was playing the damn game, and I was so unaware of what the I was doing. Pulse combo is such a crutch that it will turn a paraplegic from a cancer hospital into Superman. It's not going to do anything for the skill gap that you may have towards people that are actually good at the game and actually know combos, because you won't really understand the variety of attacks you may actually need to use to cut through someone's defense. But it's a heavy crutch that I knew that I had to get rid of. The only problem was it took me a week to even know what a pulse combo was. That's what got me into the game. Because I'm gonna be honest, if pulse combo wasn't there, would I be playing the game? I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd be playing it. I wouldn't even be making this video. But I did really hate not knowing what the hell I was doing. I was just continuous. This square. I square is my most pressed button, and it's actually insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R2. I also did not like the niche of fuses and tag outs, mostly because I felt at the time that I was trying to be more special than it actually was. As I realized, learning about the game, knowing that there's a ceiling that I haven't even looked up to yet, I started to develop and change. Now, how my likes did genuinely change was the fact of just wanting to improve. The will to improve takes change. And that's important for any game. Understand that, people. Understand that, people. The beauty of this game is that it lures you to change. It lures you to change. It lures you to do something different. To be like, whoa, I've been looking at stuff different. I got to Iron 3 in the game. Very close to gold, actually. Pretty fun. Pulse combos got me there. But I realized I was getting my handed to me in Iron. There's a rabbit hole that you go into on your own in the practice setting. Like, oh, what can I do? You'll be there for the next 40 minutes seeing how Alawi and Braum can make a 5-second combo. I don't know how the no lives have reached a 25-second Yasuo combo on his own. Echo and Yasuo is said to be the most demonic duo of all. You then start to realize that getting better at 2KO is also about learning about all the techs that people can use. It's like chess openings. It's the fact that things turn from chance to intent. And from this, I'm talking about the pulse combo. Some people want to go further, and other fighter game, just straight up pros come onto the game and they're just like, let's find roots. What? But even with its small character selection, it's still quite diverse. You can be a Jinx tech abuser. Oh my gosh. Can be a combo fiend. Yes, you can. You can be a parry demon. You could be crazy with defense and a parry demon. Yo, some people are crazy with parries. Watch out for those people. Essentially, mad characters are actually really competent in their own ways. Although Echo and Yasuo it just shows how the shades of gray in this game is a little elusive. It's still somewhat real. And I can't believe this, but I really have not fought the same person once. Now you gotta adapt to them. Now you gotta change and make different combos on the literal spot. Things have been held down at the wire. And this is in casual matches. It popping up in the Game Awards as an early access game, I think it should win because a few of those games should not be there. For the beauty of 2KO, I feel that, again, essentially, even though you sometimes don't have room to breathe, there are things that you can do to adapt to these things. You must learn the mechanics of the game. You must use everything at your disposal, especially parries. Definitely try incorporating that into your defense. Retreating guard, push blocks, learning combos on your own, mixing low attacks with high attacks to get through block, grabbing people, knowing what counters every move that you see. It's a rabbit hole. It's not like any other fighting game, man. It is as poppy as it seems on the surface, but there is
There is a rabbit hole.
Maybe it's that this rabbit hole is just bright and poppy, and it spirals endlessly. But I hope I wrapped everything up for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for coming to this part of the video. Hope you did enjoy, which you probably did. Like and sub, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.